Okay, Titi Margin, because I know for Tao Titiwana. I say for over.
On no pressure, well, the intro.
Okay.
I spoke about why I don't pay calls.
I know Titiwana.
Nabi.
I know Tracy.
Nabi.
Angel.
I don't have notification. That's one thing.
Okay.
Nti me ni I dey bet notify me so be afra na say me nya text. Nti say me ni so say no krase a e be din say me ho.
I'm saying Lumba no uti in some be pray. Cause Lumba so full we are no do no.
Obenya this week, next week on Sark.
Yeah. No full no do no for.
The catch me na ye nyumba ko be ye release here.
Oh, okay.
Me catch am say that bacho me book studio no so meba I don't say what me nyaka se me be de meba. I still doubted. I mean, timid in Zomba.
Okay.
My pair a 77 the once since I prepared everything. I had to video the whole session.
Okay.
Get pictures. So I released some of the pictures, but I could be in studio.
Yeah.
That was the day.
Okay.
So boys in the train. Kakar, my friend, daddy, but Obana. Who's I can do you for Anakui? Listen, me back. The Mshaz on Unkwanam, Upuli up.
Okay.
Bastro studio started record here Nikiwa so yeah he's kind of that I understand pressures be every time a man me phone paying attention to it, especially what's happening inside here every time there's always bad news coming from somebody they be what yes say into honor person matters man say me person before be my friend as somebody between 2 weeks by the time I get it to me no as I'm requiring same be
Sarkodie ye nyina nim se Ghana fo bi so yom se Sarkodie mpenipa wo yobi a ofre no kra se ye dey na che se Sarkodie wo mfa eno na se Lumba so e de sa de ni bi edi na nei Sarkodie na nkasa atu na nim to about enu bi a one da Lumba eye ya che se nyum ko muntimi release ye na wo fre Lumba ena ene wo benya ni bi ma ni che ni following week because ofre na phone na wo benya no so no ade chen ya wo dum phone no no use phone for na sem de Sarkodie aka bi otim se ene no akwa ya serious na worker
Abrante Sarkodie make approaches earlier in the year, Mr. January, February, said he wants to do a concert or either Accra or Baba Yara. It's we saw said he had written for a meeting and Kumasi, Ashanti, NSA I engaged several times and finally agreed for him to perform in Baba Yara and not Accra because about World Cup qualifiers, other national teams, the Ghana Premier League, and that is what has been agreed, and we are satisfied. Said all the right measures have been made in order for the pitch not to be damaged. Pitch not as at now, it is not ready for competitive football, but it is in a process. Work is ongoing. It is our process, work is ongoing to ensure, say, yes, start here, the pitch will not be torn into shreds after just 1 or 2 matches. Anybody performing on our pitches cannot do so until we have pitch covers. And also, we are in the process, sorry to use this word, of acquiring pitch covers for at least one venue, not later. So, yeah, in your corporate supporter, at least another venue. So, the processes are ongoing, but Sarkodie is due to perform, and we would ensure, say, he does not damage or use the pitch. But there is a clause: if for any reason, the fans and now there's any breach, not pitch, no, because he's not supposed to be there, there'll be very serious penalties involved.
Yeah, where do you miss?
Using of the venue is permitted. Using of the pitch is for football and other sports activities. What the bar will look at it and then we'll sanction. None of the pitches under the NSA, the major pitches for Ghana Premier League or national teams, have been used for entertainment purposes. At pitch, no, entertainers. Normally, and the new phase is to have the stage and sound system behind a goalpost to protect the pitch, and I'm sure when we say in the past 2-3 events stage, that is what we've done just to protect the pitch itself. But for the venue, if it is needed for an event that will not damage or compromise the pitch, it is permitted that we use that to raise IGF. But then I can tell you, sir, about other churches. They insisted that they want to use the pitch. They are even ready to pay 200,000-300,000 Ghana cedis just to use the pitch. But we've declined them. We cannot do that. We have too many important games to be played here. See, 200,000-300,000 now with the extra mode back on. Pitch cover. Rather, pitch covers. Then you can use it every weekend, even if you want, once the pitch is protected. A process. Process.
But yeah, until Sarkodie any stage, no, but behind the goalpost, but the field itself and Casara and Crawford General the Assad, you moke and you mobile so is that the case? And I say a moment you see the stance on
the pitch is prohibited. You cannot use the pitch to perform or for any other purposes. Now, if by any mistake anybody goes onto the pitch by any mistake, and I say these conditions are broken, then a huge compensation will be paid. But we are not expecting that. But we've not given Sarkodie permission to use the pitch to perform. And no, dear, it hasn't happened.
But you know, say virtually a man for a pitch, and so dear, you know.
I don't know. They have to be stopped. Proposals no bar. We look at the pros and cons, and then we decide whether or not to first of all approve. Approval also bar. There are always conditions that come with it. And based on those conditions, if the client is able to meet them, then we have further negotiations to arrive at an agreement. But as I said, more than a dozen corporate groups, individual musicians, churches, and 80 to 90% wants to use the pitch. And 10 out of 10, since we've denied all those parties who wanted to use the pitch based on exactly the reason our framing. We cannot allow that to happen at the detriment of playing our domestic football international matches, especially at the Accra Sports Stadium.
Everything talent day, Papa. I abaya bi anfa say be 13-14 years. Wono so aso Sarkodie nu mu achese eni wode man back to back. Enyom no Genesis to Revelation kwa no etimi a drop ni nyina e wa abonte egwawram ni ahwe bi.
Semjam hokwa na muhahai somuti mekacha na mukakai meka me honso amosi me gaga afembe ya modem be ya mubaba obede bom nyuma manako mudomtum obabeda mchan wa na bebonsim otamfu edwem hona fakondem wenkoma mu amaye mere wompem visa vi rap yan so hwanka mumtwasi enokra utineye kamaopi da binya me homfa me api oto ma me nchan da spemba uhyan pai boko wo usu bempa minyaga obi osi e friend denta onda so no openisa boys ya bronti munyi franka falas guso na finesanka unli ubapie no du sikawie no jaw se janka tana chimba se misika sha na ompa me dia kwe ma me hunto me kofa dangote usilibuti na ya ofedi atwe me mfam las jam wa ubuntoy ya obi o time ya de me kwasi oja besinne je me no madro da dia me de mani ahunti ya me so pa me mpe high time ma jesem koso na ontu ani nhwade o pesro na won pass Ekura no be page de when you be a pawn no one dassy. We forgive and sake of for instance, Sark minimum net to 2 cents in time. What in the pampan to sad 1.7 dozen, a beer de my pantan share, your bow be to the M mode. Me medium kuna min shobi. A day beba and min job.